everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Tuesdays with Trailblazers by HRTech Edge, the video podcast where we explore the latest trends and insights in HR and technology. I'm your host, Neha, and today we have Daniela Catalan, CHRO of Pipefy, the AI-driven business process automation platform. With over 15 years of experience in HR, she has shaped the organizational and people ecosystem for various companies. Please join me in welcoming Daniela. It's great to have you on our show, Daniela. We'll kick off knowing a little bit about you, your professional background. You have had such an interesting career path going from HR to management to sales and marketing. I'm curious, how do you think working across those different functions have shaped your approach to leadership?
Thank you for having me before everything. For me, it's always a pleasure to talk about HR. So to start and answer you, I have to tell you a story about myself. I started to work very young. I started to work on sales part. Then I went to marketing, and then I came to sales again. And the last time I was in sales, I was a leadership of a team of 6 months, and I was leading them to sell a beer, for example, because I was in a beer company. So this experience being a leader on sales team, I think it was what brought me to HR, because back then I understand my role as a leadership. I had to develop people to bring the best results and the best of themselves. I had to understand what I had to prioritize back then. I had to express my vulnerability and make a lot of different kinds of connections. I had to be always present for them. I had to learning every day. And the most part, I think, I have fun. So back then, they talked a lot how I had this conflict way of dealing with people or working on conflict process. And more than this, how I mediate a lot of things between people. So they told me, Daniela, you have a kind of different profile here. What do you think of have the challenge and come to HR team? As now you understand most of the business, how we do business thing, I think it's going to be very nice to you to come to HR. Then is where I arrived in HR. So I accepted the challenge and I came to HR, and I never left HR anymore. So it was by this leadership story and understand all this way of deal with people that I came to HR, but it was in a sales team. So this brings me, can I just tell what I'm proud of?
Of course, we would love to hear that,
This is what brings me, what am I most proud of myself, where I achieved as an HR professional today. I keep saying to everyone that my purpose today is to lead and develop people to bring the best of themselves. Of course, that always aligned with the culture and to reach incredible results. So be where I am today is what I'm most proud of myself, because I do this every day.
Oh, and you love your job. We can see that.
Yes, I do. I really do love my job.
Okay. So you made a very good point here. Having exposure to different roles and responsibilities can really broaden your horizon, and you can, come up as a better leader. And making people believe in themselves and bringing the best qualities in themselves is something which is very, very important for a leader. And of course, it shapes you in someone who can relate to varied groups and synthesize deeper insights, So I would like to know more about your current role. As the CHRO of Pipefy, could you tell us about some projects which you have done and have been involved with, which are aligned with Pipefy's core values and strategy? And you are very proud of that as well.
Yeah, yes. I'm also very proud about Pipefy. Let me tell you a little bit about the core values in Pipefy. We have here 8 core values. As for example, high performance is one, agile lean is other one, moonshot, win together, also 8 core values. But the most important of this part, I think, in Pipefy is because we put this in our daily process. For example, I think the one that is the most important one, the performance review process we have here. We do this process very structured, that it's around our core values. And we do this twice a year. And this helps the team leaders evaluate their reports and keep everyone in the company focused on the same behaviors, on the same metrics and the values. So this is like a regular evaluation that helps us understand what is working and where we can improve to align more closely with our core values and overall strategy. So I think this is the most important part of the process, aligned with our core values here. So it is something that everyone took a very important process. And I think I also can bring here is we have annually our strategic planning. And it's not just talking about business. Of course, we talk about business all the time, but we also include here a very deeply discussions about people and how we can align our strategic business with our people, how we can improve, again, bring the values close to the strategic and make sure that we are very aligned with we're gonna bring in the end of the year with our corporate values and our strategy here. So again, summary here is our performance review, and the strategic plan, I think, is the most important process.
Oh, interesting. Have you noticed lately that the tech industry is attracting and developing and retaining talent has become a big challenge, right? And I would love to pick your brain on talent strategies which you're implementing. How do you approach those challenges? If you use any specific metrics to measure, and if you would like to share those with us.
Okay, great. I think these are very great questions, by the way, because they are indeed important challenges in the tech industry the last at least couple of years. So I think that is a very good advantage of Pipefy because we are a global company and also a remote company. So these already bring us a little bit of advantage because today, nowadays, this remote process, and probably we're going to talk more about this here because it's something everyone discusses still in HR. It's bring us a lot of benefits and advantage on the process. But even more than this, we guarantee that the benefits are globally as well. And one other thing that I assume here is very important, we have a bar raiser process here with very attention and deep conversation with our candidates. And we try to make the best candidates experience for them, to make sure they understand where they are going to be. I always say in the process, the talent process, it's like a marriage. It's 50-50. So they have to understand where they are going, and we have to understand more than them about them as well. So we do a very nice process that makes sure they feel very comfortable with this decision. And talking about the measure of the success on talent management strategy here, it's very nice that we have 2 goals on strategic panel where everyone take a look every month at least. We have 2 goals important. The regrettable attrition. The regrettable attrition is a list of talent people that we keep looking for them like every month. Are they engaged? Are they having the compensations enough? Are they having development themselves? Are they having performance one-on-one every month? And that brings, we have like a very loop on them. And the other metrics that we measure here, it's we call right people on key seats. So we define which was I mean, here it's 50 key seats in the company. That it's a very strategic one, and we need to keep looking on those key seats as well, because it's very important key seats. And we every month discuss if the person who is on this key seat is the right one. We track them every month. We keep on looking on them, or if we see that this is not developed one, we make sure also that we have people on the pipeline already to replace those people. So it's two ways, two goals we have to make sure that we are managing those talents inside the company.
Oh, employee experience, I must say, is quite a unique approach to dealing with ongoing talent crunch. And it is evident you have cultivated an adaptive leadership mindset, understanding what is happening and creating a pipeline for key positions. I think that's quite innovative. So shifting gears a little bit, I would love to hear your thoughts on how Pipefy products are making an impact on HR processes, like hiring, onboarding, and helping streamlining those critical talent management workflows. Give us a little sneak peek into it.
Okay. Thank you for having the opportunity to talk about Pipefy here, because I really see Pipefy doing a very different thing for the HR world. I mean, usually the HR are the last department or area who receives a lot of improvement, let's say like that. But we are on a path that digital transformation is good for everyone. So Pipefy here is giving this this tool to help even more the HR team. So the key thing here for me is the process automations that give HR teams and other leads as well more time to focus on employee, because we take it off with Pipefy tool. We take it off all the hard work or more bureaucracy work, giving more time to having better communication, to collaboration with the others. So I see here that Pipefy brings a huge space for this digital transformation process. Guarantee that everyone has better time or even more free time, let's say like this, to talk with the teams. I can give you some examples here how I use Pipefy, for example, on onboarding process. So we track all the process after, like we have even before the onboarding on talent attraction, on the recruitment selection process, and then we have the person who is going to be hired. And then we have all the process of hiring this person into the system. And the system gives information and automatizes information to everyone that must have information from that candidate, for example. The support team, they have to send equipment for these candidates. The payroll team, they need to receive all the documentation they have. The people team needs to understand how many people is going to have on the onboarding process. So we do all this automatization process by Pipefy. So again, it's easily give a lot of more time and more guarantee that nothing's going to be loose in any part of this process. Other examples, we have also compensation process. I mean, I want to promote someone, I want to give increase for someone, I want to give stock options for someone. All these compensations process that has to pass through the manager, the HR team, the business partner team, and also the payroll teams. Again, we have all these automatization into the Pipefy tool. So again, give us safe that the information is going to happen to everyone. Everyone that must receive the information is going to receive the information. and it's going to be success at the end. We are not going to forget anyone. We are going to engage everyone and also recognize these people.
Oh, lovely. It's exciting to see how Pipefy is helping HR deliver incredible experiences, both for candidate and employees at such a scale. That brings me to another question. How are you balancing technology with irreplaceable human element in talent management? How are you balancing that delicate balance? And how do you make sure communication, collaboration, and culture stay vibrant, even while streamlining with tools like Pipefy?
Well, we make sure that all the connections I made it, and make sure that the connections at the end is going to happen. Again, with the tool, I really believe that is going to allow us to have more time to dedicate to our people. Take out the process, just take care of the process on the right way, and this is going to give you time to balance and have time to everyone. So I see on this way how we balance this part.
Absolutely, it's a balance which you have to make, and that's an interesting point that Pipefy is being a catalyst there. And next brings me to the question that you guys won Product of the Year for Pipefy AI, and huge congratulations on winning that one. That must be really exciting and a validation of all your hard work. I would love to hear more about the development process, which was behind the scenes, and what sparked the initial concept for Pipefy AI.
Thank you for that. I think AI came like an avalanche to everyone, but it's something that we cannot just take it off our lives anymore, because AI is there and everyone's talking about. So I think for Pipefy, it came also to help everyone. The development of the Pipefy AI, I think, just to congratulate my team, it was a very collaborative effort within our team. So everyone that was involved, engaged to create the best experience to our customers for sure. So what made us to be more focused on Pipefy, a need for more intelligent and efficient solutions, especially in our HR process. What we try to do, it is because HR needs to be dynamic, and usually HR has a lot of requests. So with only a few clicks with AI, it make the process or all this improvement on our tool very easily for HR. I mean, using Pipefy AI, we don't need IT involved in our process. We can do that because it's no code process. So it makes easier and helps a lot of all those process that usually HR has a lot of requests. And other thing that also on a Pipefy AI, we implement a chatbot with AI that is so easily for the employees made questions, for example, how it works my the policy of traveling. If they just ask there, it's gonna come with those answers. Or how do I ask for my PTO? How it works my PTO? Things that usually there was always HR giving the answer for everyone. It came easily by the Pipefy AI. So again, it takes a lot of time of HR that is wasting time just giving an answer and not having time with the employees. That what makes difference nowadays. So I think it was a huge improvement to HR process. And giving more information here, I think the features that made Pipefy AI, it was, again, summarizing, ability to automate repetitive tasks, provide data-driven insights, because even though with all those informations, all the time the employee asks for those informations, we have data if there is enough information or no. And also enhance decision maker in HR process. So at the end, with Pipefy AI for HR, we give like innovation culture and the HR self-sufficiency. So it makes more a good HR department.
Correct. And that's incredibly impressive. I'm sure moving forward, we'll see Pipefy resolve even more complex workforce challenges. What are your thoughts on?
I agree with that.
We look forward to that. What are your thoughts on future HR trends in tech regarding remote work, diversity, and employee wellness? How do you plan to keep Pipefy ahead in these areas?
Okay. So let's divide here. Remote work company, it's like there's no right or wrong here, but it's a matter of understand how it's gonna to work for each company. In Pipefy, we position ourselves as remote first since much before the pandemic, and remains like a dynamic field and keeping learning how to work here. So this is about remote. About diversity, I think there's a lot of more work to be done here. And we are taking steps to improve our diversity workforce. We have also a goal here to improve our diversity here. And also employee wellness is a top priority for us. We are exploring innovation. We make a lot of new ways to support employees' mental and physical well-being here. And to stay updated, I keep always looking for information in the media, in events, and more than this, listening to our employees every day. We have so many researches, and again, as we have more free time to talk to our employees, having information from them.
So listening is one of the most important things, of course. So
exactly.
Yeah. That brings me almost at the end of this amazing session. As we wrap up, I have a very different question on a personal note. What is it that inspires you and motivates you to wake up each day excited? What is that? We would like to know.
Well, that's not an easy question, but first of all, it's my kids. I want to leave for them a better world. So they keeps me motivated every day. And of course, after this is the people I work with. I just want them to be happy as well, working every day for do something good for themselves. I always tell them, do something for you, and you're going to be grateful for this. And when you are more happy, you're going to do and give more good results. So that's why I'm so passionate to talk and to work with people.
Daniela, it has been such a pleasure having you on our show today. I've learned so much from tapping into your experience and insights on leadership, talent management, technology, and more. Thank you for taking the time to share your story and wisdom with our audience. I know it'll inspire many aspiring leaders and entrepreneurs. I hope you enjoyed the conversation as well. And thank you all for joining us today. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and leave us a review. And don't forget to check out pipefy.com if you want to boost your procurement, HR, and IT operations. Until next time, stay tuned with HRTech Edge for more insights into all things HR and technology. Till we meet again, signing off, your host, Neha.